In a sensational development that has sent shockwaves across Africa and beyond, the New York Times has reported that top US defense officials have already begun drawing up multiple operational and contingency plans for the Department of War, plans that include potential airstrikes inside Nigeria. This comes just days after President Donald Trump threatened to invade Nigeria to protect Christians from what he described as ongoing attacks by Islamic militants. The revelation has ignited a storm of outrage, disbelief, and uneasy speculation. Could the United States actually be preparing for war with one of Africa's largest nations? Trump's threat, delivered in his trademark fiery tone, sparked global debate over sovereignty, religion, and America's right to police other nations. The US president claimed that Christians in Nigeria are facing genocide at the hands of Islamic groups like Boko Haram and the Islamic State West Africa province, but multiple reports, including findings from the International Crisis Group and Nigeria's own Human Rights Commission, have contradicted this, saying both Christians and Muslims are victims of extremist violence. So, what is really driving this sudden crusade-like urgency from Washington? Is it faith or is it power? According to the New York Times, the Pentagon has already received three detailed battle scenarios from the US Africa Command, each outlining different levels of engagement. The light option focuses on partner-enabled operations where US intelligence, logistics, and drone surveillance would back Nigerian troops on the ground against Boko Haram and ISWAP fighters. This would allow America to intervene without committing boots on the ground, a quieter form of involvement, but one that still carries enormous symbolic and strategic weight. The medium option raises the stakes significantly, proposing drone strikes on insurgent camps, convoys, and vehicles across northern Nigeria using MQ-9 Reaper and MQ-1 Predator drones. But this approach comes with serious complications. Washington recently lost access to its two key drone bases in Niger, Agadez and Niamey, after they fell under Russian control in August. That means any such strikes would have to be launched from much farther away, adding logistical headaches and geopolitical risks. Is the US really ready to start an air war in Africa with Russian forces now just across the border? Then there is the heavy option, the most dramatic of all. This would involve deploying an aircraft carrier group to the Gulf of Guinea to carry out long-range airstrikes deep inside Nigerian territory. The plan sounds straight out of a Hollywood movie, but insiders told the Times it's not deemed a 2025 national security priority, given that most US Navy assets are already tied up elsewhere. Still, the very fact that this plan exists, on paper, has rattled nerves in Abuja and beyond. If America starts flying fighter jets over Africa again, could this open the door to another Iraq or Afghanistan style nightmare? Even within US military circles, skepticism is rife. Retired Major General Paul Etig, a veteran of the Iraq War, reportedly warned that a large-scale intervention in Nigeria would be a fiasco, noting that neither the American public nor the administration has the appetite for another ground war. He compared limited strikes to pounding a pillow. Dramatic perhaps, but ultimately ineffective. And yet, history has shown that once America starts down the path of limited strikes, things can escalate fast. Remember Libya. From Nigeria's perspective, this revelation is nothing short of alarming. A foreign power openly discussing airstrikes, especially following a presidential threat, can easily be seen as an act of aggression. Abuja is likely weighing its next move carefully. Could this be the moment Nigeria redefines its defense partnerships and leans more towards China or Russia for security backing? Or will it seek diplomatic assurances to avoid direct confrontation? Either way, the political temperature in West Africa just got a lot hotter. At the heart of this unfolding drama lies a moral and geopolitical dilemma. How far should the United States or any nation go in the name of protecting persecuted groups? While no one disputes the tragedy of extremist violence in northern Nigeria, the idea of launching airstrikes in Africa's soil raises grave questions about sovereignty and respect for national borders. Should the US really decide who gets protected and at what cost? Or is it time for Africa to stand together and show that foreign wars are not the solution to African problems? Whatever happens next, one thing is clear. Trump's Nigeria threat is no longer just talk. It is turning into strategy. And if even part of these plans move forward, the world may soon be forced to confront an unthinkable headline: America at war in Africa again.
Share your thoughts and insights in the comment section below. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the New Africa channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our informative future videos. Stay informed, stay engaged, and thank you for watching.